Want to see who it is?
Absolutely. Who? You motherfucker. Delete that shit from your computer. I say it every week. Oh, we're not going to talk about them. Warner Brothers. Your weekly dose of Warner Brothers is here. This time, though, I'm glad last week I cut a couple of stories out because I was going to report on, not last week, but on Saturday. I had it queued up and everything. That's actually where this image came from. I was going to talk about how this Dan Lin was the new Kevin Feige. Reports were coming out saying he accepted the offer and he's the new Kevin Feige. Well, apparently Dan Lin is not going to be DC's Kevin Feige. He has turned them down. Dan Lin and Warner Brothers Discovery got so far as to exchange terms sheets for the deal. However, Lin opted to stay with his own production company, Rideback, rather than have WB take a stake in the company had he accepted the job. CEO David Zaslav, who took over the once Warner Media and Discovery merged earlier this year, has made DC a priority, and current DC Films head writer Walter Hamada is expected to depart his post after the release of Black Adam. With Lin falling through, I feel like something that reads weird. But anyway, with Lin falling through, Zaslav will have to turn elsewhere to find his answer to what Marvel Studios has with Kevin Feige. Names that have been floated around as being into contention for the job include former 20th Century Fox chief Emma Watts, who was apparently approached back in April and things didn't pan out then, and Greg Berlanti, who was the chief architect behind the Arrowverse on the CW. So, Dan Lin, who looked like he was going to be the guy, is not going to be the guy. I think he would have been a good choice, honestly. He's done some good things. He's been involved with some really good movies and good franchises, but it ain't going to be him. He decided he wanted to do something else. They got to get somebody in there. They need a singular vision. I'm not even going to say, I mean, they keep saying DC's Kevin Feige. I don't give a fuck. They need to get somebody who's going to say, okay, this is what we're doing moving forward. It's just have a singular vision. What do you think about this?
Well, I think he wanted to keep his own company and they couldn't come to a term. So I think that's the whole reason he's leaving or not taking the job. Yeah. I was trying to find a 1 second. I don't know who it could be because DC is such a mess right now. It's like I found the perfect person to take care of the job. Want to see who it is?
Absolutely. Who? You motherfucker. Get that abomination. Delete that shit from your computer.
That'll never get old, I swear. No. I mean, to be fair, it's a very difficult role to take. I don't think Greg Berlanti could be good for it because, you know, he's a guy that just feels like a more TV focused individual, and I don't know. Bring in Kevin Feige for all I care. Like I just want to see good movies.
That's what, at this point. That would be the biggest news story of the year if they hired Kevin Feige and they took him away from Marvel.
That would not be surprising at all the way Disney's treating Kevin Feige right now. But
yeah, man, I do wonder how does Kevin Feige feel about, because I mean, there's, regardless if you like Marvel or not and what you think about them, everybody's got to, even the stands have got to at least somewhat admit this current phase, this latest phase 4 since Endgame, has just not been the same. Even if you still love it, it's just not up to the same level as everything that came before it. And I wonder, how is Kevin Feige feeling about this? Because is it because of studio interaction? Are these his choices and he's just, lost it? I don't know, but I think that'd be amazing if they brought Kevin Feige over. But they got to get somebody. I don't know. I mean, Emma Watts, I don't know anything about. And Greg Berlanti, I mean, I know the name and I know the Arrowverse. He's worked on DC properties on TV. I will give him this. He did a lot to take all these different properties and cross them over once a year with those crossover episodes and stuff. So there's that. But I mean, I don't know if that necessarily qualifies him to take over DC Films or DCEU. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Like, you never can predict who they're going to hire. I mean, they could hire Juve Ball or something like that and turn it into a shit show.
Well, it's already a shit show. So Walter Amada, though, is apparently out after Black Adam comes out. And that comes out
next month.
Yeah, it's in a month. They got nobody. I mean, Walter Amada, I haven't heard that name in a while. So he's not really doing anything. He's just kind of on the payroll over there. But they got to get somebody in there. Warner Brothers, and I said this last on Saturday, I believe it was, they need some good news. They need, and I guess canceling Fandom was like a bittersweet thing. Yeah, it was good. It's good that you're doing that. It shows that you are at least aware of it. But at the same time, you're canceling it. They need some good news that does not involve the word canceled in the title. They need a win. And there just haven't been many of them, and they need one bad. And this is just another somewhat of a loss. So I have no idea who could take it, but
it should have I don't know. Let me find that picture again.
No, fuck you. No, but I don't know who they need to get, but they need to get somebody quick. I will say that, and I just hope that, because they've got to be right now. They're probably like, I don't know who to get. Just put somebody there. I hope they don't. Whoever it is, they don't put them there out of desperation. I hope they just get somebody who's actually good for the job and put them there. It sounds like David Zaslav. I mean, people have been talking shit about the guy, but he's making moves, man. He's doing something. You say that much about Warner. Nobody's been doing anything over there for a while. They've just been letting shit happen. At least he's doing something. I think the guy has some type of vision, and he's like, we're fucking doing this, and something's happening. So hopefully he stays true to those guns, and doesn't let everything go down the shitter. So we'll see soonish, I suppose, at some point in time. It's kind of not a non-story, but there's not really a resolution to this story as of yet, but we'll find out at some time in the, I don't know, hopefully the soon future, because I really love those characters. I mean, DC has some awesome characters.
Yeah, I'll say stay tuned to next week.
Yeah, we'll be back on Saturday with more Warner Brothers news here on the Warner Brothers podcast, or the Warner Brothers Discovery Show, because it seems like every week we talk about them, or twice a week. All right, so moving on into our next, I don't know, I guess actually, before I go, let us know in the comments, who do you guys think should take it? Anybody got any ideas? I mean, throw a great one out there. Maybe somebody at Warner Brothers will say, oh yeah, this little shit show, they threw this name out there, let's check it out. Who do you think should take it over? Realistically, I have no idea.